you for tuning into Astro AWANI and you're watching Silhouette. More than just fashion. The boots that not only withstood our test for its protection and durability, but they've also withstood the test of time. Timberland is celebrating its 40th anniversary with its first yellow boots, the one that started it all. Also, things are about to get hot in here because it is the time of the year again. The search is on for Malaysia's best dressed man, brought to you by Esquire magazine on Fashionscape.
The iconic Timberland Yellow Boot celebrates its 40th anniversary recently. The boots, claimed to be better than ever, have had a long journey of transformation to suit the change of time, may it be in design or practicality.
Our company actually started in 1952 as the Abington Shoe Company, and in 1973, the Yellow Boot was created. And at that time, the only leather that was around when the boot was invented, which was the first boot that was fully waterproof that we know of, that was the available leather. So that's why it turned out to be yellow. That's at least the storyline and what we've been told and what we've heard through the years and generations. But at that time, we didn't realize what had been created. What had been created was really an icon that would live on for, at this point, 40 years. As we celebrate our 40th anniversary this year across the world. The Yellow Boot at that time was called the Timberland. And the Timberland was such a success that we decided to change the name of the company to the Timberland Company. And that's where the legend began. It was created with an end purpose in mind, which all Timberland products are. It speaks to our authenticity, it speaks to our provenance, coming from New England in northeastern part of the United States. We built the products to be purposeful. They also happen to be beautiful. But at the time, we were really focused or concentrated at that time on building the best work boot out there. So people that could use it outside to do chores, to hike, to enjoy and recreate in the outdoors. And what turned out to be a style icon, if you will, was probably more of an accident than a plan. Our apparel line has taken on more of a style ethos that is a contrast between a rugged and a refined look. Our campaign is Best Then, Better Now. Best Then because we're known for the great quality of leather choices, like the leather jacket that I'm wearing today, or the leather shoes that I'm wearing as well, but also for products that work in the outdoors. But now we take the Best Then part of that and we transform it into the Better Now, which we're introducing new styles specifically designed with Asian consumers, or Malaysian consumers in this case, in mind. Our formula for developing product is what we call SPG, Style, Performance, and Green. So we're building products with the specific Asian tastes in mind, Malaysian tastes in mind, specific for the climate that we live in and work in. The performance elements really speak on two dimensions. One, how you're protected and can engage in the outdoor activities that you love, but also how do you protect yourself from the environment. It does rain a lot here, as it does in Hong Kong where I live, and so we make a lot of great waterproof product. And then finally, green. G stands for green. And we build a lot of product today in a really socially responsible way, whether it's the energy we consume or whether we're using recycled materials. 75% of our footwear today uses recycled materials in it. Clearly, not only do I have the privilege of leading a great team here in Asia and serving consumers here across the vast Asian markets, if you will, but I also get the opportunity to engage in the clothes and engage in the outdoors with our apparel or accessories as well.
Malaysia's Best Dressed Realman is a campaign launched by Esquire Malaysia 3 years ago, which aims to uncover the most stylish gentlemen in Malaysia. With amazingly stylish prizes worth up to almost 64,000 ringgit, the top 5 sartorial gents will be selected based on their genuine style statement.
tonight we want to find, of course, the best dressed real man Malaysia. I mean, that's the name of the competition. And the idea behind it is we just want to find a normal guy who has a great sense of style and sartorial identity for himself. So we're looking for things that are unique, things that are really say something about that guy. It's not about, I always say, it's not about brands, it's about style and how you put it together and your attitude, right? Well, to be honest, I have to kind of go through it. I've been a little bit behind, so I'll see them for the first time, a lot of them. But I'm really excited about that because then I haven't been saying, how does this guy look compared to his photo? I'm going to see them, I'm going to judge them, and then with the rest of the judges, we'll see how good they are.
I think they all came prepared, which is very good. Some more prepared than others. But I think they brought their own individuality, their own personal style to the table, which is fantastic. I really do applaud people who takes effort into dressing up. What we see today is really, really encouraging in terms of how the scene is changing, how Malaysian men have really taken fashion to greater heights.
A real man means like, we are not celebrity. We just, people who are living a normal kind of life, who's got a job, who like to dress well, who like to be look good. Who've been, you've been seeing them on the street and you see them everywhere.
To me, fashion is something about fit. Fit is the most important thing in fashion, not labels. You can buy the most expensive trousers, but it fits you badly, it's still going to look really inexpensive.
I think it's very important for everyone. Like, every human being, fashion is important. Like those who say that they do not like fashion, yeah, they do not like it, but they adapt to fashion every day.
His magic fingers will transform your crown into anything you desire. So stay tuned to find out who this hair maestro is on News. And we're back on Silhouette from the grand and luxurious Star Hill Gallery at Jalan Bukit Bintang. And as promised, we bring you Sean Yap, the hair expert where every girl wishes they're best friends with.
I'm Sean. I'm a hairstylist who live, eat, breathe hair. Currently, I'm running this salon, Hairplay, a new salon by Marin Counter and myself. So Marin mainly do all the publicity, marketing, being the face of the salon, and me myself, I'm managing it for day-to-day operations. How this happened? Interesting. I was supposed to start with somebody else, but it didn't work out. And then one day after the bad meeting, I was meant to do Marin's hair, and Marin was asking me, "Hey, how's your latest project?" And I told her, "Don't even mention about it. Went bad, lousy meeting." So she was like, "Hey, why don't we do it together?" And I was like, "Huh? Really? You, Marin Counter, doing this together with me?" So she was like, "Why not?" And yeah, it all started from a very casual approach, and until today, this is where I am. This is where we are. Very easy, just very, very easy. And both of us, we have our own things to be taken care of. Like what I mentioned, she takes care of the marketing and being the face of the salon, and then me being the person who runs, the day-to-day operations to make sure everything is in good shape and takes care of the clients. Yeah. Well, Sean, how do I label myself? Is what you see is what you get. Yep, what you see is what you get. I would say generally when you get to know them, they are like really nice people. A lot of people would say that, oh, celebrity, you're handling like celebrities' hair. Is it hard? You know, are they hard to handle? You know, so. But when you get to know them and treat them real as like your friend, they are nice people when you get to know them. You know, so but importantly, you play your role well. I play my role well. You know, being genuine, being real at the same time. Give them, you know, like your best. This is what they want and what they expect from us, being genuine. Biggest challenge, I would say, handling clients who wants like a celebrity style. They always come in with all this magazines or like the picture of a celebrity that I wanted, you know, like Jennifer Lopez hair. But neglecting the fact that all the celebrity out there, they got their stylist 24/7 to style their own hair. And it is difficult for me to achieve my goal, to help her to achieve her goal, the client's goal, when they don't even put in, you know, like effort to style their own hair. So yeah, that's the biggest challenge, to educate them and to let them know that styling is very important, you know, the way to style their own hair. So, yep, that part is quite difficult. My tips for my clients? Never try to trim your own bangs. This is what my clients do, or jump into like an impulsive decisions of cutting their hair, of cutting their bangs too short, because like it takes 1 minute to cut it, but it takes up to a year to grow it back. So yeah, I would advise them, think truly before you decide. Yeah, and some of them I realized that they come back like after 3 months. If I refuse to cut their bangs, it's already short, and of course they will be at the stage of like regretting it. So that's my advice. Like don't jump into impulsive like decision for yourself when it comes to hair. Probably I'll be a painter, an artist. I like to paint. I paint like during my free time, and I still owe Deborah a painting which I'm supposed to give her during her birthday. Oops. Yeah, and as you can see, like I have like paintings in the salon as well. So yeah, I have a passion for painting as well. Talks about like texture, shape. So yeah, these two keywords, like I find that it is in common between art and hairdressing, painting and hairdressing. He talks about like good shape, textures, 3Ds. So it goes the same as like hairdressing, you know. For me, I talks about like textures. Even for an updo, you know, I would love to see textures, a lot of textures, whether it is straight, it's wavy, or it is like super curly, like what Deb has. So yeah, textures are very important. To grow this, to grow Hairplay, more and more Hairplay to come, and then being able to train more like young stylists, and then who's like passionate about hairdressing. Who do I want to style? Who do I want to style? Oh, Tara. Yeah, Tara. I love Tara. I think she has her style, her own style. It's very Tyra. You know, she knows her style. A lot of people may call her like drama queen, you know, like. But for me, she knows her style. I really enjoy watching like American Next Top Model because like every season she has different theme of hair. You know, from a vintage big curls, big volume to your straight slick look. So I like her style. Well, men nowadays they are more daring. As you can see, there are changes in the fashion scene.
They tend to play with colors, and so colors are being called as metrosexual. So naturally, that is where like hair, you can play like a slightly longer line and get a little bit like, again, textures, you know, not just your typical short, tidy, typical men's haircut. Like, but it's different for myself. Like, I like short hair. It's like easy for me to take care. So like, yeah.
Off for a short break, Styclopedia is next. Hair loss is a threat to the crowning glory, but Menard has the solution. And of course, a bit of bling won't hurt. Devnani Jewel spells exquisite.
Menard Cosmetics launched its Yokuyo hair care range aimed to ensure the growth of thick, strong and resilient hair, a solution to hair loss problems. With over 50 years of expertise in developing the right concoction to skincare solutions, Menard Japan understands the issues, needs and wants of every man and women, especially Asians.
Menard started in 1959, so we are already about 54 years in the market. And in Japan, our head office Nagoya, we actually own our own research center and also our factory. So everything that we market is all in-house research plus the manufacturing part. And we also got the ISO standard, so we are qualified as one of the top 50 cosmetic manufacturers and the brand in the world. Yakuyo is our new launch hair care for hair loss and also hair tonic for hair growth. The specialty of this hair care is we are using a very natural ingredient. It's called great mullein. This ingredient, this extracts from a plant, is actually help us to cater the stem cell of our hair. So from the stem cell, we want to make sure the cell is in a healthy condition so that in the long run, we can prevent the hair losing problem. For women, we started to have the hair losing problem in 30s, and men it started in 20s. So all of us, we have to start early for prevention. So it's catered for all men and women. Based on our studies, actually Japan has a very high rate of hair thinning problem. Basically, it may be by this lifestyle, because stress is one of the main reasons, and also our diet. So in Asia, overall, I think the trend is also because of the lifestyle and the stress. Malaysia also, the rate is increasing. But I'm not very sure about the Western side, but we can say that overall Asian is having a very increasing rates of hair losing problem.
Daisuke Suzuki, a renowned Japanese hairdresser who has touched many heads and hair since he was 14, found that through his experience and research by Nippon Menard, Asians' hair can be challenging to thin.
Yeah, especially those tropical country, if you say Malaysia, there's sunlight, UV, so we have facing this kind of problem, especially the women and guys. Because the manner is like in Japan, the manner is very special. Because the shampoo itself is like a medical category, under medical category. So we believe that this one will cure the problem, not like maintain your scalp. You have to. This shampoo will cure your thinning problem, oily problem, and dandruff. That is a special because it's called a medical shampoo.
Great mullein extract is an important ingredient which has been discovered by Menard. It helps to increase the number of origin hair cells, which leads to an increase in the number of active hair matrix, enabling new hair to grow. Great mullein extract helps thick, strong, resilient hair to grow. And here's a good advice from the hair expert himself.
As everybody knows, the thinning problem comes with the stress, environment, shampoo you use, or water you use. Most important is scalp. You have to protect your scalp. Hair, just cut. But the scalp, you have to stay with them forever. Hair will gone, but the scalp is there.
Jewelry is a universal accessory. Be it in any form, you will see women accessorizing themselves in some way or the other. Even diamonds are girls' best friend. Right from the time of the pharaohs to the lands of Tuscany in Italy, jewelry has been a prominent part of history too. Magnificent bracelets, pendants, necklaces, rings, armlets, earrings, diadems, head ornaments, pictorial ornaments, and colors of gold were all produced in ancient times. Knowing the importance and symbolic of jewelries to women and men, Devnani offers a wide range of custom designed pieces that match contemporary and timeless creations.
Well, this is a second generation business for me. As a child, I watched my mom. She had a jewelry business whereby she would manufacture jewelry. This was back in India. My mom is Malaysian and she married my dad who's from India. And it was a family business on my father's side. So watching my mom handle clients and sell jewelry, I was pretty much inspired. It was a preconditioning. So she told me as you grow up, you would want to become a jeweler. And so I think it's preconditioning, and that's why I went into this trade. Basically, I inspire from various things. For example, I went to a hammam the other day and I was getting a scrub and I saw on the tile a peculiar design, and I decided to create a necklace and a matching earring set from it. So designs are inspired by visuals for me. I'm a very visual person. If you want something that's one of a kind and at a very reasonable price, something that's designer and you're not paying a premium on it, that is why people come and look for me. I also custom design things. It's not something that I sell in store, but I do custom work that are heirlooms. There's a company called DTC, Diamond Trading Corporation, formerly known as De Beers. They control diamond rough markets. 80% of diamond rough market is controlled by them. So whatever rough rock comes out, they're not cut yet, they go to DTC in London. It's a central selling organization. They invite 90 invited special buyers around the world. These buyers have to buy diamond rough 10 times a year. So out of 90 buyers, 25 come from India. One of the site holders happens to be a relative of mine, and that's why I get diamonds at literal, well, cheapest chips. No, I'm messing with you. But yes, we get diamonds that are very reasonably priced, and we pass those discounts on to our retail clients. As time goes by, we're growing. We've got tons of orders, and our demand for jewelry pieces is tremendous. I can't seem to produce as much as the demand is at the moment. So what we've decided to do is to create a mass production range as well. So it's still a limited edition piece where you don't get more than 3 pieces of each design. The demand for jewelry or ornaments is just growing over the centuries. And so in Malaysia, there happens to be many jewelers. We basically practice a full disclosure whereby when we educate clients, we actually teach them how to look at diamonds, know the quality of the diamonds they're getting, at the same time being able to compare a value in terms of products from one shop to another. So you know you're getting the best deal. At the end of the day, it's relationship selling. Once you're comfortable with someone, you want to buy. It's not like you're buying a grocery. You're actually buying a fine piece of ornament that you want to cherish for the rest of your life or pass it down to the next generation as an heirloom.
And that's all the time we have for this week. Don't forget, next week, same time, same day, catch Silhouette only on Astro AWANI. See ya!